How's it going, ladies and gents? This is Aries Acolytes coming at you with another war recap. Want to give you a quick apology. I haven't exactly um, been able to do too many of these recaps here in recent weeks. I just had a lot of things going on. Uh, my son's coming in just a few weeks, so really excited about that. I've been really busy preparing for him. So I'm gonna get into the war right now. We went up against DB Inc. Um, it was a good war. They did give it their a good shot here. Um, I think strategy wise they didn't exactly execute like they thought. They had a lot of first attack Town Hall 9s dropped to Town Hall 8s um, to kind of clean those up right away. Like their number 9 took out these two Town Hall 8s on us. But overall, sorry guys, excuse me there. Overall, they came swinging and they did a pretty good job. They left the Town Hall 8 open on the board. Um, but outside of that, they were, a good strong clan. They were a level 7 clan. They have 136 wins. 505. It looks like they're probably from Albuquerque or Santa Fe or something like that. But yeah, great job to our guys for coming out with the win. We went with every single attack and came out on top. So I'm gonna get into some of the attacks that I liked. Whatchamacallit. This is Matt's attack on the number 2 Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9. This is kind of a base I think you guys have been seeing. It's been pretty popular. And Matt comes at it with, a traditional kind of go wee wipe. And but the key to it was you're gonna see it once I start the replay. But he drops 2 jump spells here and here, and it really, really just takes off this half of the base. 2 jump spells, and then he wall breakers. It really just takes out this half of the base, and he ends up getting a lot of value out of it with that strategy. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it, kind of just give you my commentary as it's going along. Uh, you can see the first thing he's gonna do is drop those jump spells. And he's taking a little bit too. So you can tell he was definitely thinking about this. And then he gets it going. He drops the jump spell. Drops the jump spell here. And he really just saw a lot of tanking power within this raid whenever he did it and dropping those 2 jumps and really getting himself in there. So he does that. You can tell Wiz Towers tell you that he drops in wall breakers here beautifully. And what that really does with the wall breakers is it gave his witches and P.E.K.K.A.s just a straight line into this. And that was really critical. You could see you had king on king. They took it out really quick. You're going to see right now the P.E.K.K.A is going to lock onto the queen. He's going to smack her. Then he drops a heal spell in the core. And I think this right here was really critical to the raid. He had all kinds of witches on this side just tanking for, and a golem just tanking for his queen. And then he had a P.E.K.K.A, his king, and a golem tanking for this core. And what that meant is that his wizards, I'm going to zoom in right here, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 wizards there just being tanked and really just mowing through the base. So without taking too much damage outside of maybe a mortar shot or 2. And now that that mortar's down, all these wizards, these witches with all their Larrys, he's getting tons of value out of his wizards because they're just getting tanked so much. And they just walk around the base. You can tell he still has queen ability left. His king is 3/4 health. Queen is full health. So anytime there's that little of the base and you got that many troops up, it's gonna be three. He just overwhelms the base. Yeah, I'm gonna speed this up for the last few seconds. You can tell it's gonna be it's good night. Great job to Matt getting a 3 star. Let's see who else. Who else was an attack I really liked? I oh JR's attack. It says Town Hall 8 on Town Hall 8. Uh, JR's been doing this uh, wipe attack where he doesn't even bring the golems. He just brings P.E.K.K.A.s, and he just uses P.E.K.K.A.s just to tank for his wizards. And he's been it's really all he's been doing, whether it's in farming or war attacks. So he's gotten pretty good at it, and you can see this kind of spread out base like that. It's a pretty good candidate for it, and he brings it. His method is 4 P.E.K.K.A.s, 16 wizards, and he kind of just comes in at it, and you'll see he cleans up the base extremely quick. It was a minute and 40 seconds, so he still had a minute and 30 left on the clock when, or a minute and 20 left on the clock when, by the time he was done with this base. So it was extremely fast and extremely effective. On the other thing he does is he tends to bring all heals. It's an interesting strategy, but the reason being is he really wants to just keep those wizards alive. And the longer he can keep those wizards alive, the faster he can mow through defenses. Uh, and the P.E.K.K.A.s just serve as tanks. And so not only are you getting uh, kind of cleanup while these tanks are moving, while these P.E.K.K.A.s are moving, you're getting tanking power from them as well. So on a Town Hall 8, you could kind of see how that would be very effective, since P.E.K.K.A.s are a very strong troop at Town Hall 8. Um, with that level 3, the Town Hall 8 defenses don't quite do enough damage to them for them to be uh, taken out so quick. So they just continue moving along, and it's like you have a golem, but you're also getting trash buildings as they move along and defenses. So it's just a really good attack for that style of base, and great job to JR for just clearing that up so quick, so fast. Let's see who else brought it really good. Oh, Sir Kick. I've gotten Sir Kick quite on the channel quite a bit. I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna I'm not gonna take a look at his. His was a hog attack, and I'll show the base, and you can just deduce by the layout what he brought. Um, it's super compact, very little room for spring traps, and no room for double big bombs inside the base. So anytime you guys see that, bring hogs. I think I'm gonna take a look at. Uh, yes, this was a base that we wanted to take a look at. You're seeing these a lot now. I don't know why, but these kind of white flag-ish type bases where everything's really spread out, and you have a lot of defenses outside the walls. I'm not sure what the infatuation is, um, but it's really not an effective base for anybody that has any kind of like funneling skills. Uh, it just it just lends itself for defenses to get plucked off really easily. I was talking about this, but I was saying, look, there is no air coverage on some of these outside defenses. Yeah, you might get You might get CC right here. But if you were to drop um, balloon, two balloons, two balloons, balloon, uh, all those outside defenses would just get crushed. So I would attack this base with a holo, but Alexander, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go wipe it, and I'm gonna get the three. So I'm gonna show you guys what he did. He comes in right to this side, uses a wall breaker for the CC pool. Couple wall breakers there. I think he could have done. Actually, that was only 4 troop space, so that was well done. Drops the poison spell, and you can tell there's archers and a max drag in the CC. He's just letting that poison spell go to work on it. And now he starts from this side right here. Just a 2 golem entry. And backs it up with wizards. And this is another thing. He rages those wall breakers. Look at that. He gets all the way, almost all the way to the core. I actually thought when I was watching this attack live that he was going to get to the core. But the other thing is that he funneled so well that his P.E.K.K.A.s, Kings, and Wizards just went straight into the core. And look at that. He gets all those troops under rage in the core. Um, Unfortunately, he lost a few Wizards right there. I think that heal spell could have been slightly better placed, but he's got a really good situation going on right here. Look at this. He's got all this in the core, and then he's got a wizard and a couple wizards here running around with tanking power, P.E.K.K.A. and Golem. And then he's got some cleanup archers here. So this is a really good situation, and you can tell um, he's going to walk home with three. He's got three P.E.K.K.A.s up, a Golem, or two wizards, and all he has left is really the enemy king. No, one Tesla. So he completely overran this base, and it's just clean up from here. So I'm going to speed it up. And good job to Alexander getting on the channel and bringing home a very good and strong 3-star for the clan. Um, well, that was it, guys. I think that's about all I got here for this war recap. Thank you guys for watching. This is Joe Lewis signing off from Aries Acolytes.